Whenever I was younger, I grew up on Disney movies because my mom was a good parent. And one movie in particular that always stuck out with me was Aladdin. And one role in particular that I always loved was the genie. And I always loved that character. The sporadic nature of it, just how funny it was. And for the longest time, when I was a kid, I never knew who it was. And later on, I found out it was a man by the name of Robin Williams who played that character. And as I grew up, I would find more of his movies, Miss Doubtfire, Fern Gully, stuff like that. My tricky speech today is going to be over Robin Williams. My main points that I'll be covering today are: who was he, what he meant to me, how much he meant to me, and how exactly his death impacted me. So, who exactly is Robin Williams? He was born July 21st, 1951 in Chicago, Illinois. He originally used humor when he was a child as a form of escapism because he was always bullied. He was very overweight, and he got that from his mother because he always tried to make his mother laugh because she was very witty and snappy, which is where he got it from. And eventually, when he went to high school, he just fell in love with improv and how quick he was about it. All his classmates and teachers would just laugh and laugh or in tears. And eventually he would get noticed by the most prestigious school in New York, which is Juilliard, and would just get invited to it. And the people there would describe him as very energetic and the equivalent of someone airing up a balloon and then immediately letting all the air out. He was just so fast and so quick-witted. Eventually he would graduate from them in 1976 and just fall towards stand-up. And throughout his career, he's known for his very chaotic, very improvisational stand-up with no prep time, nothing at all. And he was very crass and crude, even for the time. And all his many impressions, he was very dynamic with what he did. And also, later, he would be known for his many movies: Patch Adams, Dead Poet Society, Fern Gully, as I mentioned, Aladdin, and Miss Doubtfire, which is one of my favorites. Why he means so much to me is that his humor really broke into my life. My humor can be very, say, different. Sometimes it's just very crude. I will be honest with that. Sorry, Mom. She's recording right now. And Aladdin plays a huge part in my life because this is the reason I wanted to draw. It's so colorful and mystifying as a child that I always wanted to do something like that. Miss Doubtfire meant so much to me because it was just so funny and witty and always caught my attention whenever someone put it on. And later I always loved one vacation I turned on Birdcage whenever I was on an airplane, trying to calm me down because I'm not very good with airplanes. And his stand-up routines as a teenager were always so funny to me. His death impacted me greatly. Around whenever he died, August 11th, 2014, and I was 14 at the time, it was kind of confusing for me because it was like I lost part of my sense of humor. I just didn't have a part of myself anymore. What was I to do without this energetic, funny, just what I thought was a happy person? But sometimes things happen, and he killed himself August 11th, 2014, when his wife found him. Robin Williams meant a lot to me. He shaped my life in ways I think many others. And his movies always made me laugh. He was always just an all-around great character. And I'll end with my favorite quote from him. I think the saddest people always try their hardest to make people happy because they know what it's like to feel absolutely worthless. And I don't want anyone else to feel like that. And that's it.